years ago, in April 1978, the Matchstalk Men, I've been saying matchstick all morning, lads, I'm sorry about that. And they hit #1 with, sung by Brian and Michael. The boys are here to celebrate the anniversary, confusingly called Kevin and Mick.
Correct. Do you want an explanation of
Yes,
that?
please.
Well, Mick and I have been together since we were little kids, about 18, and we worked together for lots of years. And when we made Matchstalk Men, I was signed with the band, my rock band. So we brought a guy in called Brian who was going to front it with Mick. And a week after the record released, he decided he wasn't going to do it.
Why?
So I don't think he'd not really had the sort of grounding that we had in the music business,
right.
And he was a little bit daunted by it.
He bottled it.
So he bottled it, yeah. So I had to live the life of Brian all my life. So
you did. So it's Michael and Kevin or Mick?
Yes, Mick and Kevin.
Yeah.
Mick and Kevin. Now, Matchstalk Men, like Neil said, I also thought it was matchstick. Do you find that a lot?
Occasionally.
Well, people tell it the correct word is matchstick, but when I was a kid, plural and two of everything, like a matchstalk was what you call a matchstick. It's a matchstalk. And we used to make little guns, what used to fire them, and we used to call two of them matchstalks.
Oh, right, okay.
So I'm told there's only me that ever said that, so it's gone in a dictionary now, and I've made a word up now, yeah. There's no such word, apparently, so...
Oh, right.
So we're not that silly, Nina.
Can't change it
No,
now.
it turns out we're just a bit too clever for our own good. I can genuinely, sincerely say that this song caught my imagination more than anyone else, little girl, and that's the God's honest truth. When you were writing it, was it similar that sort of Lowry perhaps captured your imagination in that way?
Yeah, because I was born, not far from here, down Ardwick, near the Apollo, Ardwick Green, brought around that area in Ancoats. And when I was a kid, everything that the Lowry paintings you see now, he depicted all them areas when I was a kid, and I grew up. We did sort of look like that, and every time I used to see like a Lowry painting, it just still gets me.
Do you think it is a good reflection?
Well, we do, because we get lovely letters from Africa, Australia, don't we? And they say, as soon as you put your record on and a Lowry painting's over the fireplace, we're just back home.
Oh.
And you get some lovely letters, and it must have that kind of a thing for people, which is the basic, basis of the song.
I was looking on the internet yesterday, weren't we? Yeah. And on YouTube, there's lots of people who've put their own sort of collage of Lowry pictures on, and they've always put it to the Matchstalk Men behind.
Lovely.
And there's loads of comments from people, and there was one that amused me yesterday, and it said, I'm a hairy something ex-con. I'm 42, and whenever I hear my song, Matchstalk Men, he said it reduces me to tears.
He said he was listening. He was doing porridge, and he said it was his favourite song, wasn't it, in the neck, and he's playing it. He said it just make him cry. Feel like he wanted to get it.
Oh, I wonder what the other roommates thought. I don't want to give the end away, but it is a pretty sad ending to the
It was.
song,
It was like an
isn't
epitaph, really. Yeah. Well, I love Lowry anyway. Like I say, I did always admired him when I was younger and as a young man, and all the paintings. And the last verse really was going to be another verse. Funny enough, there was he did actually have a stamp, didn't he? A Lowry stamp,
yeah, 1 and sixpence.
And I was working on the verse, with the stamp, and it rhymed with gas lamp, and I thought I'll do it, and I thought no, I'll do one, when he passes away, really,
Tired old man with hair like snow.
Yeah, and we did. We got some lovely credits and stuff for that verse, really, about Mona Lisa.
It's really touching, yeah.
Mick won the Ivor Novello Award for that song, which is the Oscar.
Was that for the lyrics then?
Top award you can get for writing.
It was a long time ago. You'd still have stabilisers on your bikes, then, you too, wouldn't you?
We weren't even alive. How dare you? All the time. It's 30-year anniversary in April, as we've just mentioned. Are you doing anything to celebrate?
We do. We've got a few things ourselves, don't we? Things, and we...
Maybe with the
just
new
do that
seekers.
kind of game.
Yeah, we've just been talking about that because we knew those guys from years ago, and one of them we used to work with in Denmark, in Copenhagen, when we were,
in a rock band. We was in a rock band together in the 60s, so...
But we've decided we sort of got a little bit too comfortable and a bit too lazy on our old age, and we suddenly woke up sort of... recently I thought, we should do it again now before we get too old. And
before you pop your clogs, because there's not like a lot of duos left now, and they keep... Now and again they dig your bones up just to see if you're there, and they say, remember Little and Large, or Large is getting larger and Little is getting little, and they're Brian and Michael, what happened to that? Hey, no,
do you know what you should do? You should have a word with the guy who runs music at Channel M. He might be able to help you out.
Do I know him?
He's not very approachable, but I'll put in a word for
right.
him.
Okay.
All right.
You do a Zimmer show, do you?
Every now and again, that's an idea. It's been an absolute pleasure to meet you, Brian and Michael, or Kevin and Mick, as we now know.
Oh, well done.
They're all here. You're going to play us out, aren't you?
We'll give you a couple of verses, yeah. We're croaking a bit.
We'll be all right. We'll get through.
We've heard you rehearsing.
If he falls over, just, come in with
I am sneezing.
We'll be on standby. Thank you very much, guys. We'll leave you to it.
Thank you very much.
painted Salford smoky top on cardboard boxes from the shop. Parts of Ancoats where I used to play. I'm sure he once walked down our street 'cause he painted kids who had out on the feet. The clothes he wore had all seen better days. Now he said his works of art were dull, no room, all at the walls are full. Lowry didn't care much anyway. They said he just paints cats and dogs, matched up men in boots and clogs. Lowry said that's just the way they'll stay. Come on if you know it. And he painted matchdog men and matchdog cats and dogs. He painted kids on the corner of the street that were sparking clocks. Now he takes his brush and he waits outside them factory gates to paint his matchdog men and matchdog cats and dogs. Now canvas and brushes were wearing thin when London started calling him to come on down and wear the old flat cap. Said tell us all about your ways and all about them Salford days. Is it true you're just an ordinary chap? And he painted matchdog men and matchdog cats and dogs. He painted kids on the corner of the street that were sparking clocks. Now he takes his brush and he waits outside them factory gates to paint his matchdog men and matchdog cats and dogs. Now Lowry's hung upon the wall beside the greatest of them all. Even the Mona Lisa takes a bow. This tired old man with hair like snow told northern folk it's time to go. The fever came and the good Lord mopped his brow. Here we go. And he left us matchdog men and matchdog cats and dogs. He left us kids on the corner of the street that were sparking clocks. Now he takes his brush and he waits outside them pearly gates to paint his matchdog men and matchdog cats and dogs. And he left us matchdog men and matchdog cats and dogs. He left us kids on the corner of the street that were sparking clocks. Now he takes his brush and he waits outside them pearly gates to paint his matchdog men